Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and I'm being gradually driven closer and closer to the brink of insanity by this stupid feature in Windows with multiple monitors. So I don't even know how to, look this up, because I don't know what I would look up, but so you know you have that little bar at the bottom of your screen, right? And it shows, all of the application icons that you have pinned to that bar, and then you can click those icons as, shortcuts to open programs up. Well, for some reason, I have no idea why it started this, because I haven't changed any settings, I haven't reverted anything, I haven't done anything. We're gonna play... I want to play an Ayaka run. Have we done an Ayaka run in a hot minute? I don't think we have. But for some reason, how it used to work, and this is how I liked it, what ended up happening, or how it ended up working, I should say, and this was what I liked, was that every monitor had every single icon on it, right? So let's say, for instance, I have, Firefox, Discord, OBS, just as an example, right? Well, actually, I should probably do, one more example. I have, Final Fantasy XIV, Firefox, OBS, Steam, and Discord, right? So I have those 5 things. I have more than that, obviously, but just for the example. And I would have all 5 of those on every monitor. Well, it started doing this really weird thing where those icons only show up on the other monitors if I have those windows open on that monitor, right? So I have OBS on my side window right now, on my side monitor, right? If I drag OBS over here, OBS goes away, and I can't access it anymore from that side. So I have to drag it back over here, and then now all of a sudden it's back. And it's the same thing with, the Windows Explorer, the File Explorer. If I have the File Explorer on my main window, right, my main window, my main monitor, it doesn't exist on my side monitor. I have to drag it over to my side monitor, and then File Explorer goes over there. And it's just really weird, and it just sucks, because sometimes I like to have, my game, I have my game on my main monitor, right? And then I'll have windows below that game, and then I'll just Alt-Tab to access them really quickly, and then I'll have, other windows on my side monitor where I want them, right? But what ends up happening is you get into this really weird situation where you are in a game that is full screen, and you need to get a window, but, let's say that I'm playing, a full-screen game, right? And I want to open Firefox, and I don't have Firefox open already. Well, I can't just go to my other monitor and hit the Firefox icon. I have to Alt-Tab and then go to my main monitor and then hit the Firefox icon. It's just needlessly frustrating for a reason that I don't quite understand why they would do this. And I don't know if it was a setting that got reverted or changed or whatever, but I haven't done anything to change my settings. I haven't changed anything in my BIOS recently. I haven't changed anything in my settings recently. The settings are as default as they can be, sister. They're as default as they can be, brother. And it's just really annoying because it's it's incredibly inconvenient, and it makes using multiple monitors worse because it means that everything is always on my main monitor, and I have to, manually activate them on my main monitor first, and then I have to then get them on my second monitor, and then once they're on the second monitor, they'll stay there, which is really annoying, and I don't really know why they have it like that. I don't know why they did it like that. I don't know why. But it's not very nice. I'm not a big fan of it. And the thing is, it's sometimes it's not, I think it might be a bug, because sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes... Oh yeah, memory extract? Yo. See that? That's pretty cool. But sometimes it's all of the icons are there, and I'm hell yeah, we're so back. And then some of the icons go away. We don't have a weapon, by the way? I'm kind of dumb. Probably fine, right? Fluctuating damage for 2 damage doesn't sound very good. I don't know, this is fine. This is not, ideal, but I don't know, it's okay. Oh, shit. Alright, no, hold on. It's a big deal. You have to use a bandage for broken jaw? You can bandage a broken jaw? Okay. Should probably buy a weapon now. This sucks, but, like, we're gonna keep it. I want to get another curse. Oh my god, I saw our perception go down to 2. I got so scared. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would have preferred the monkey wrench because it starts out with more damage, but suppose you could probably say something about our knowledge being our highest stat. Now the thing is, we do definitely want... Our sanity is just being beaten to death with hammers, and it's like, how dare you? I'm just trying to exist. We get 1 investigation here without Kana. That sucks. Oh shit, where the hell is he? Rare male Kana sighting? I swear to God, like, the last, several times I've played this game, like, every time we've seen Kana, it's always been, we've always gotten girl Kana or, they-them Kana. We haven't seen male Kana in a while, at least I haven't. Rare sighting. And now I'm just thinking of, like, World of Horror NFTs where it's like the rare he/him Kana. How many WA coins will you pay to buy your Kana NFT? Instead of wearing a Dorito shirt, it's a pyramid shirt. Or instead of wearing a pyramid shirt, it's a geometry shirt. Instead of a triangle shirt, it's a pizza shirt. Oh no. I don't know why we're getting into this meta right now. But, I don't know. This will be World of Horror in the year, 2033. What the hell is wrong with my sanity, by the way? Like, what? Like, really? I mean, we're gonna use memory extract again, and we're gonna use it again as well. And we're just not gonna level up. Maybe we should take that 15 Doom, you know? Because, like, what the hell is happening here? Road's closed, huh? I love Doom. I love Doom. I think Doom is fantastic. You know? 2016 was good. Eternal was good. A lot of people did a 180. You know, it's really weird. Like, I remember the discourse, right? Like, people... When Doom 2016 came out, people were like, oh, this sucks. What a horrible revival of a wonderful franchise. And then Doom Eternal came out, and everybody was like, ugh. Doom Eternal's dog shit. I can't believe they ruined the formula from the beautiful first game. 2016 was immaculate. I remember the revisionist history. And both Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal were great, but Doom 2016 had the better multiplayer mode, true and real. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do myself a favor right now, and we're gonna go to the History Club, and we're gonna take exactly this, so that we don't die, and then we're just gonna move on with our lives. The fact that we almost died a perception death because we got 80 more billion hallucinations. And listen, we could have gotten flashbacks again. Look at the dupes. Look at the duplicates we have. Masochistic, hallucinations. We're gonna get another goddamn flashbacks and another goddamn Survivor's Guilt at this rate. I want to get rid of Survivor's Guilt. This shit sucks. Get it out of here. It didn't even take our max stats down. You'll love to see it. I should have gotten rid of it earlier, honestly. But we saved ourselves. We saved ourselves some Doom, so that's rather nice. The wine do be terrific, though. And the portal is growing, chat. The portal is growing. The censorship portal is growing. Now, listen, you know, some people have disagreed with me thinking that I need to censor that enemy. And I bet other YouTubers have shown that enemy, and it's been perfectly fine. The thing is, and the only, like, okay, so here's the thing, right? Do I really want to do... I mean, we have to... Sorry, we don't get to level up yet. Sorry, my bad. We don't get to level up yet. Thanks, Memory Extract, by the way. I'm not complaining about Memory Extract being here, because Memory Extract is... What the hell is wrong with this game? 3 hallucinations. But, like, here's the thing, right? When you're doing something like this, something that you have to actively consider, we'll drink it at the end of the next fight. I mean, it literally, like, who cares, right? Like, just... Yeah, we can just do that, that's fine. Like, I mean, we're taking 1 stamina damage per combat. It's like, or like, per turn. It's not the end of the world. Doom effigy? Sure. Why not? Why not? Let's take Doom effigy. Just knowledge. Knowledge up. But like, here's the thing, right? I'm sure other YouTubers have shown this, and I'm sure it's been fine. And I'm sure, like, all this stuff is totally... We can brace, by the way? That's kind of nuts. And we will, but it's 1% Doom? Hold on, can I show this to you? Look at this. Look at that. It's 2% Doom. It's 2% Doom. You seeing this? Look at that. It's 2% Doom. That's crazy. That's like actually wild. Like, oh no, 2% Doom. Whatever will I do? Like, look at that. We got badly bleeding, by the way, so that's not good. That's no good. But we got a bandage, so we can just take care of that right now. Just put that back there, and then But like, here's the thing, right? YouTube is pretty vague about what they do and they don't allow. Oh, I'm dumb. We'll just drink this. It's fine. We're gonna get those stats back real fast. But like, you know, you gotta be careful with what you put on YouTube. And I don't even necessarily, like, think that's a bad thing anymore. Like, I think I was mad originally when the Noida thumbnail got smited, but, like, I understand why you have to be careful what you put on YouTube. But the thing is, YouTube's guidelines are ever-changing, ever-shifting. They're an eldritch beast. And you never know when something like that could be bad. And if you're a YouTuber who just played World of Horror like a one-off, right? And then they identify that as something that violates their terms of service, that video gets struck down. It's like, oh no, my Halloween special got ruined. You know, YouTube operates on a 3 strikes and you're out policy. So it can kind of be a little bit worse for a gamer like myself. So we gotta be a little bit careful. We gotta be a little bit careful. Noisy Nails, Crimson Cape, Household Hell. I mean, we can just go, like... That's crazy. Also, die. I don't care if that reduces our stats. I'm not... We're not panicking. We ain't panicking. We are not panicking right now, chat. Also, I was just thinking to myself, what the hell is Ayaka's prepare item? Because I don't remember, and then I remembered that it's bad. It's like chalk or something, right? I don't know what it does, though. I don't know. We'll take... We have something that's reducing our max reason. Which is just, oh, yeah. Duh. Remove curse? What? What? Huh? We're gonna need 3 curses to get that stat increase back, but you mind running that one by me again, chat? What was that all about? Anyone else? No, I don't. We'll just get a couple branches here, and you know we can just throw a branch here, pick up a branch, take a branch, leave a branch, that sort of thing. Everybody knows hospitals operate on that kind of rule. I've been watching enough House MD to know that this is probably not, in that universe anyways, super unrealistic. I could definitely see a bunch of branches and broken bottles in that hospital. It wouldn't be... The suspension of disbelief, if there was a House MD episode where it's just like, well, somebody smashed a bunch of bottles in the hallway, and there's just a bunch of glass shards, we can't safely leave the office anymore, so we're just trapped in the differential diagnoses room, and if we try to leave, like, you know, if the glass is, like, infected with some sort of, like, dangerous disease, so if we accidentally cut ourselves on the glass, then we're gonna die. So everybody has to sit in this room for 40 minutes. I could definitely see that as a House MD episode. House MD is, like, psychotic. Like, I don't know how many House MD Andys we have in the chat. Like, I get it. Like, the show is not very realistic, and the show is weird, but, like, I have no idea how that show was able to be made. Like, it's honestly, like, really crazy. Because you look at some of the stuff that they do there, and it really is, like, how the hell did this get on TV? Like, I genuinely don't understand. Also, I'm kind of dumb, by the way, but, like, we'll get to me being dumb in a second, okay? We don't have to... Yeah, we can do something like this. 50% chance, by the way, for fun. For the fans. True, true. Oh, hell yeah. I don't really know. Do I really care either? Quick thinking to make it happen? +1 knowledge? Get us there faster? We can just wear the Onyx Medallion, and then we can hold another item in our inventory. Are we still hungover? We are still hungover. +1 to all of our stats, by the way. You know how crazy that would go? Me when I'm smiling. Do we got any smilers in the chat? And by in the chat, I mean the comment section. I don't know, is 2 stamina really that big of a deal? We have Doom Effigy. So we can just rest after this if we want to. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, you miss 2 of these and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, but you hit one or 2 of them and you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, we can just rest. Like, that's fine. Even if we were on Goizo, like, Doom Effigy's gonna be doing some work here for us in a moment. And we've also got, Akamanto. I don't... Guys, do you think we can do a perception check? Do you think we can do a perception check, chat? He's not real? I think we can run away from the window. Oh, shit, we rolled an 8. So, you're just gonna go ahead and do something like this. And then, we should not be getting a new status effect when we attack, so the handcuff balling should work. I almost clicked out of the window, but we schmooved, chat. We did. Time skip, huh? 66% Doom. Neat. Yo, water bottle tech from wine bottle. Love to see it. So we will go up to 8 in every stat but perception. And the reason why we're not going to go up to 8 perception is that we have -3 of it right now. And that -3 perception is being distributed into every other stat at a much better value. So we take those. Absolutely. That's, you know, that's not like exactly how it works. We get powers from curses. It just so happens that the curse we have means we don't have any goddamn perception. Noisy Nails versus Household Hell. I feel like Household Hell, the events are going to be a lot worse, but Noisy Nails, like, there's a boss, right? So we probably want to get, like, Blood Mania or something. I almost want to take away, like... If we had Blood Mania, I would be like, we can keep, brain damage, but, like, the problem is that 12 knowledge is just what we're attacking with, you know? And so we're gonna wait. We're gonna level up and we're gonna see what we've got going on here. And we'll kind of reapproach. We'll kind of get a new perspective on what's going on. Do I want to get 15 EXP from here? It is another whatchamacallit cast, a memory extract cast. So, nice. We have an Akamanto mask. I'm just gonna rest. I'm not gonna be too crazy about it. And also definitely go from high threat level to low threat level so we take less damage. That's very important. Nice. So we could definitely die here. It's entirely possible. But I think our stats are good enough that I'm kind of like generally happy enough. And we should just equip the Crestfallen Mask. I don't think there's gonna be anything for us here. Like, this kind of sucks. Like, just right off the bat, this is pretty awful. Like, he's a vampire, so it's like, you kind of don't want to do... Like, I mean, you can do 12 damage, or you can do 12 damage, you know? But, like, you're not really happy with that, so you probably throw the branch. Did he heal? He did not heal. Okay, never mind. You take the 97% chances and you kill him. But if he healed, then, you know, you're not happy with that. It feels like it's been top left a lot recently. So I'm just gonna Hail Mary top left because I think it'll be funny, but it was not top left. That's actually a pretty bad event. I don't know. We'll continue going with our flow chart. This is a pretty interesting enemy to get in theory, but not really, because the chances that we have a sewing kit for this is like not the best. So you just kind of take one. Thank you, Kana, for making this a lot more consistent, and then you just kind of like move on with your life. 80-80. We can do a 90-80, which I think is better. I mean, listen, sometimes you just get owned. And I really, really want to level up. I really want to level up. Fantastic. Wonderful, we can level up. Blood Mania, exactly what you want to see. And now I'm not so invested about our knowledge stat anymore, because it's not that big of a deal. Middle left? I mean, this is at least an item that we can use. I kind of want to use the Crestfallen Mask like right now. And then, I don't know, we can put this away because I would like to equip the Kendo helmet. Now, we could have fought this enemy for like a, some EXP. Because it is a lot of EXP, right? Like, I think it's like 20 or 30. But we have what we need to win the game right now. It's just our accuracy kind of sucks. So let's see. -6 Doom for beating a mystery kind of goes hard. Like, it's not as good as Toshiaki's -10, but we're sitting pretty right now. And I can't really complain about that. Now, I don't think we're ever going to get a sewing kit. Did we get anything? This is 2% Doom. Oh, our dexterity went bad. Oh, we got flashbacks. We can get rid of it if we need to for the lighthouse, but also I don't really think it matters. Like, I think it's fine to just leave it here. Unless, like, we're over-capping, so it's like we're wasting one curse because we don't have enough curses, if that makes sense. Right? Like, if we can get rid of a curse, we should probably get rid of flashbacks. If we can't get rid of a curse... Actually, we should probably get rid of brain damage, unless there's specifically a dexterity check. So we'll hold. I mean, it's a safe location in theory. But, you know, we can just make a failure check every single time. So, probably get rid of one of the flashbacks. I mean, this is not an ideal situation to be in with Ayaka, where it's like all of your curses lower your stats. Jesus Christ. Now, we still have a very good chance of winning this, for what should be a hopefully obvious reason, which is the fact that we're doing 18 damage per light attack. And also, we can kind of ball with Memory Extract and the Monument. So, because we don't need to level up again. We don't need to level up again. And we're fine here. We can go into this fight with 4 stamina. We can go into any fight with 4 stamina. It's okay. We're doing 8 more billion damage every turn. We haven't gotten an Ayaka run like this in a while, by the way. 80% chance to hit, and we need 2 of these to hit. I mean, if he lives, he deserves it, right? If he threads the needle, if he plays Toho, if he's... Listen, Mr. Kabuki Killer is... Okay, so, like, think of something like Dead by Daylight, right? Where there's, like, the helpless survivor, quote-unquote. That's the fantasy anyways, ha ha ha. But there's, like, survivor versus killer. The survivors cannot kill the killer, but the killer can kill the survivors, right? Mr. Kabuki Killer is not the killer. Ayaka is. The Kabuki Killer, when he walked into that room, the thing that flashed on screen was current objective survive. We can just take a point of dexterity, honestly, it's fine. And trust me, homie did not live. He did not survive. Ayaka's kind of like, I'm trying to remember my Dead by Daylight meta, but it's Michael Myers, right? Who, like, goes through the power-ups. So it's like, at stage 1, you're just kind of stalking people and your attacks are really weak, but at, like, stage 3, you can instant down anybody. And I think there's, like, like, an add-on you can get that lets you, like, instant kill one person. Or is that just a Mori? Sorry. That would be a Mori, right? Mori is the kill. So, like, if you can Mori someone, that would be an instant kill. But it would be, like, an add-on, or would it just be no-ed? I'm not entirely sure. I've been out of the Dead by Daylight thing for so long, and I was actually really sad about that because they released, like, a temporary game mode where it was, like, 8 survivors and 2 killers, and I would have gone crazy in that if I knew it existed, but I just never paid attention to the game. Because I played it a lot, and then I stopped playing it. Because Killer sucks. Like, playing Killer sucks. Like, it's like playing Jungler in League of Legends, except you're, like, alone. So you have, like, a more Sisyphusian sort of thing going on, you know? But it's like, playing Killer in Dead by Daylight is like playing Jungler in League of Legends. There are 5 people on the enemy team, and there is no one on your team. You are the sole jungler, you have all of your lanes being pushed at once. It's awful. It's literally like a meditative exercise to play Dead by Daylight Killer. Like, it sucks. And that's why I stopped playing, because it's dog shit. But 2 killers and 8 survivors goes kind of crazy, and I would have liked to try it. I think that would have been fun. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you're all having a good one. And I hope you're all staying safe out there. As a reminder, bonus is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So look forward to the Noja episode tomorrow on Monday. Based on time zones, it might be Monday right now. But have a good one. Bye!